Recording in progress.
All right, we officially begin our Ultron Swap Masterclass. How are you guys doing? My name is Vitaly Dubinin. I'll be your host for today, and we are talking about the Ultron ecosystem and how you can prosper with the Ultron ecosystem, and what are the different moving parts of how you can engage in the Ultron ecosystem, how you can stake, how you can farm, how you can use decentralized exchange Ultron Swap, and all of its features, understand how all of this works, and how you can be part of this amazing movement as an Ultronaut. And we are getting ready for an incredible year. 2023 has been an amazing year. Who feels that 2023 has been an amazing year? Put in yes in the chat if you're proud of the achievements, accomplishments of what already has been put in place this year, 2023, the events, the physical events, the just the commitment, dedication of the corporate team, and what is going to come in 2024 is going to be even more spectacular. It's going to be crazy. It's going to be amazing explosion of the ecosystem. Maybe we reach 1 million unique users in the Ultron Swap, maybe more. Let us see. 2 days from now, the launch of Lotto Day. Who is excited about that? Let me know in the chat. Who is excited about the launch of the Lotto Day? We've been waiting for it for several months, and this is happening already in the next 2 days, officially tomorrow on Thursday. It's going to be on a corporate call, the big reveal of the Lotto Day roadmap. What's going to happen in the next 12 months for the Lotto Day is quite spectacular. And for those who already heard, you already know. For those who did not, definitely come to the corporate call tomorrow for the big reveal, as it is going to be launched. It's going to be launched on schedule on the 29th of December, first on the Binance Smart Chain, and it's going to be integrated into many chains, more than even what you realize, more than the Tron and the Polygon. It's going to also be integrated into Solana and into maybe Base network as well, and Arbitrum and other blockchains that I don't want to spoil the beans, but definitely come tomorrow for the Lotto Day, the big reveal, and to see what is in store for 2024. It's going to be quite phenomenal. So today, what we are going to be talking about is the basic and more advanced features of the Ultron ecosystem, how you can interact with it, how you can make money with it, what are the different ways how you can make money in the Ultron ecosystem right now. And we'll be talking about the staking hub NFT, its features, why they're designed the way they are, how people are earning passive income with the staking hub NFTs, what is the big opportunity here, how the numbers are being calculated, and everything else that you might not heard on the official presentations when we talk about the Ultron Swap. So by the end, of course, we'll do a little Q&A to make sure that everybody is on the same page and you don't have any questions for me. Okay, so we have our own blockchain, our own standard, which is ULC 20 standard for the main part. You can see on ulxcan.com, this is our block explorer. This is where you can find all of the different transactions that you perform with your wallet, okay? And everyone else who is interacting, all the transactions are visible here under the transaction tab, okay? When you pop up any wallet address, okay, here on the search, you're gonna see the different transactions that are happening here under the transactions tab. ULC20, all of this, you can pop your wallet and you can see that. Also, inside of the back office of Mavi Global, there is what's called a wallet that is holding basically the NFTs. Let me share with you 1 second. I'm going to show you what I'm talking about. So right there, under my hubs, Ultron Foundation is storing those NFTs on your behalf on the Ultron blockchain. And this wallet is seen on the top right corner. And when you click on that, you're going to open the ULX scan, the block explorer, and there you can see more information about the NFT that you hold. Let me show you how it looks like. 1 second. It takes some time to load. It's okay. I'll give it a little bit more time. What we can see on ULX scan, we see almost 145,000 unique wallets, unique accounts. This includes the NFTs that people purchased and the ULX that people hold in their wallets on the Ultron chain. Total, we have 10.4 million transactions on the Ultron chain. And we have 10 validators. Now, we'll talk about that in a moment, what it means. So how do you start interacting with this ecosystem? We'll talk today also about staking and validators and proof of stake, all of this works. NFT metadata that shows you the information about your own NFT. Here, this is what I'm talking about. My WULX wallet address. When you click it, it's going to show you right there. Going to show you all of your NFTs, your payment hub NFTs, your gaming hub NFTs, okay, your staking hub NFTs, everything is under the ULC 721 standard, okay? And every NFT has an ID. It has an ID. And you can click on this ID and you can find more information about it under the NFT data. Oops. 1 second. 572, for example. So like this, you can search for any NFT that you have purchased inside the with the Mavi global back office, and you can see all the information about it. So we'll go over that and how does this work. So in order to get started with this ecosystem, what do you need? Well, you need a wallet. So if you don't have a wallet, my suggestion is to start with a wallet like MetaMask. So we go to MetaMask and click on download. You can download it for different browsers, for Chrome, for Firefox, for Brave, from Edge, for Opera, okay, supported browsers. So let's say I'm going to demonstrate as an add-on to the Firefox browser. And we're going to create a new wallet. Okay. Let's set up a password. Something doesn't match. Okay. You set up a password, and then you want to secure your wallet. When you secure a wallet, it's going to show you the private key of 12 words. You make sure to write it down on a piece of paper, keep it in a safe place, do not screenshot it, Do not save it in the computer, okay? Make sure that you secure your wallet by clicking on secure wallet and write down these private keys, okay? After you wrote down these keys, then the next step, what you're gonna do is verify these keys, yeah? Okay. Confirm. Okay. So by default, you're gonna see Ethereum mainnet. So what we want to do is we want to add additional networks. So you can click on add network and you can add BNB chain. Now, why we add BNB chain? Because it's convenient. One of the ways how you can withdraw your uh, profits, your rewards, is in USDT. Now, the Lotto Day is gonna pay, the gaming hub NFT is gonna pay in Ultron chain, USDT in Ultron chain. So I'll show you how to use Ultron swap and convert it to other chains using the bridge. Not a problem. But you want to have BNB chain when you purchase NFT, you want to have like USDT on the Binance Smart Chain, for example, or on the Tron chain. I like to use the Binance Smart Chain and have USDT there. Now, how do you see the USDT appearing here? Well, the easiest way is to go to Ultron Swap, click on the bridge, and click on the drop-down menu. And there is USDT right here. 1 second. We need to connect the wallet. Connect the wallet. Connect the wallet. And now you see the plus icon. So you click on the plus icon, approve. And that's it. Add token. And now you can see that this USDT has been added to your MetaMask. Okay, so now a little bit of BNB for the gas fee, a little bit of USDT, like whatever you want to purchase the NFT, $100, $5,000, whatever you send USDT here is being reflected in the wallet. Now, how we're gonna add the Ultron network? You can click on add network manually and type in this information, but it's too much steps. Best you go to chainlist.org and put it in the search Ultron mainnet. Connect the wallet. And now we're gonna click on switch the network. Okay, so now it's in Ultron. Now there is Ultron network is added there. See, it shows 0 ULX. So that's the first step. Now, how do you go about purchasing a ULX? You want to buy ULX. How do you do that? There is 2 ways. Actually, there's more than 2 ways, but the best ways is either to use on the Binance Smart Chain, PancakeSwap exchange, or use Ultron Swap. And why it is the best way? Because you want to trade where there is the most volume. We can see on ULX, when you type in here, and DEXs, you can see right here, the last 24 hours, $800,000 of volume traded, change hands. That's quite a lot. So when we have this amount of volume versus the centralized exchange, Bitmart, but I don't like Bitmart. I don't trust it. I don't like this exchange at all. Mexi is okay, but $69,000 volume is still low as compared to 790, right? So when you're buying or selling, the bigger the volume, the better the price that you're gonna get. Okay. So that's quite important. So how do we do that? Well, you can see here the pair when you click on that, and there is a trade on PancakeSwap. Okay, when I click on trade on PancakeSwap, it's gonna open up this tab. So all we need to do is connect the wallet. Okay, connect the wallet, transfer here USDT if you don't have it already, and click on swap. You can have slippage tolerance 0.5%. It's fine most of the time. It's gonna be fine. If you want to buy like a big amount, maybe $10,000, it's better that you split it up into several transactions to get the best prices, maybe $1,000, $1,500, or $2,000 of each transaction. And the slippage tolerance 0.5% is fine. Okay, so that's how you buy on the PancakeSwap. You have direct link here, trade on PancakeSwap from CoinMarketCap. Okay. Now, in order to buy from Ultron Swap, what we're gonna do is basically use the bridge. So we need to bridge from Binance Smart Chain to the Ultron chain, bridging USDT. So for that, we need to make sure that on the left side, we have Binance Smart Chain, and on the right side, we have Ultron chain. So right there, switch network. Okay. And now I'm gonna choose USDT. And let's say I'm gonna transfer some USDT. You need to have some USDT, obviously, to transfer. So just do that real quick. Let's say we're going to transfer $50 and using the bridge. First approve. You approve that Ultron Swap can use your wallet to exchange. So, and then we click on confirm. So now what happens is we are moving USDT from the Binance Smart Chain to the Ultron chain. Okay. That's what the bridge does. It bridges the assets, the tokens, from one blockchain to another blockchain. So now we're going to switch back to Ultron chain, switch network. And this is the $50 appearing here. Now we go to swap, put in here 49.1 because it took $0.9 for a fee, and click on swap now. Click here max, first approve, and next we're gonna be confirm it. Confirm. There you go. Transaction approved. Okay, now you have ULX actually inside of your ULX wallet. Okay, inside of Ultron wallet. Now, if you buy ULX on a PancakeSwap, in this case, you will have ULX on the Binance Smart Chain, the wrap version of ULX, the token itself, not the coin. And in this case, you'll need to go to the bridge to WULX, basically. No, change to Binance Smart Chain. Approve. Switch network. So I'll demonstrate to you again. I go at CoinMarketCap. I go here to ULX. And I click here on this pair. ULX BUSD, trade on PancakeSwap. Okay, and choose USDT. We're gonna connect with the right wallet. And I'm gonna buy $50 of ULX. Gonna change the slippage tolerance to 0.5% and click on swap. Okay, now these coins you can keep as wrapped ULX. Now let me show you how to. The PancakeSwap itself is going to suggest to add the coin to your wallet after the swap is done. Let me show you. After we click on confirm, you see add ULX to the wallet. PancakeSwap is going to suggest you to add ULX in the wallet. And now you can keep it like this inside the wallet. Gonna appear here, the ULX. We refresh. There you go. You can keep it like this, or you can go to Ultron Swap Bridge and actually take the ULX, these coins that you bought, and bridge them. The fee you're gonna pay is 24 ULX fee for bridging ULX from Binance Smart Chain to the Ultron chain. Okay, so these are your option. You're either and once you do, let me demonstrate here. Once you do transfer it, the ULX from Binance Smart Chain using the bridge to the Ultron chain. Once you do, it's going to appear in the form of the WULX. Okay? Let me do that. And the final step is we're going to change WULX for ULX using this tab. So I'm going to hit here, change it, WULX for ULX. Now, notice how in this I got a little bit more ULX than in this last example. So I think it's a bit better to buy ULX using the on Ultron Swap directly than on PancakeSwap and then bridge it. Why do you want to bridge it to the Ultron chain? Because you want to use this ULX in staking, or you want to use it as on a native chain. Okay. So now you have this ULX inside of the wallet. That's how you buy it. Those are the two best ways to buy it. Not on a centralized exchange, but either on PancakeSwap and bridge it to Ultron, or bridge USDT from Binance Smart Chain to Ultron and then buy with USDT ULX. I hope you follow. Hope it's clear. This is the basic operations of buying some coins. Now, we have Ultron Swap. It shows you the market cap. Market cap is basically capitalization of the market, is the total amount of circulating ULX multiplied by the price of ULX. That's going to give you the market cap. So right now we have 6.1 billion circulating. Now, this circulating doesn't mean that it has available in the wallet for people to dump on the market or to sell. These coins, most of these coins are in the staking hub NFTs. Okay, they're sitting in the NFTs. So they're not available to sell on the open market like this. But that provides a basis of the market cap still. So this is some on-chain data, volume, total volume. Now this right here, I don't trust this metric as accurate, because it's on the swap, we actually see 137,000. This is more realistic. $137,000, last 24 hours changed in volume here. So now the question is how this Ultron Swap works. So let's try to understand the basics of how Ultron Swap works. So to understand this, we have different pairs. We have ULX USDT, ULX USDC. We have different pairs where users provide liquidity. There is a liquidity tab. So if somebody provides $1,000 of USDT and also $1,000 equivalent of ULX, you can buy today 8,065 ULX on 1,000. So that's the value of $1,000. So it should be equal always. Okay, this equals to this always. So when somebody provides liquidity, this liquidity is user-generated liquidity. People provide liquidity. Some the company also, but a lot of users provided here. And we have this liquidity sitting. Okay. Now, ULX USDT has the most liquidity, is the most used pair. So it's $1.7 million liquidity. With this liquidity is where we swap, is where we buy the coins. This is where the ULX is residing there. Okay. So let's examine how this works, because there is no buying button, there is no selling button, there is only swap now button. So it's different than centralized exchange. So when I go here, and I put in here buy ULX. How do we actually buy ULX? We have USDT, right? So USDT is a stable coin, equals to $1. So it's easy for us to understand. USDT, using a smart contract, we give USDT here to the liquidity, and from the liquidity, we get to our wallet ULX, and we complete the swap. Okay? That's how it goes. USDT goes to the liquidity, from liquidity gives you the ULX. Now, why would the price of ULX go up? Like, what causes the price of ULX go up if somebody buys ULX? Why the price goes up? How the price is being determined? Because there is no order book, there is no buy orders and sell orders. So how the price is being determined? That's a good question. And you're going to find out right now how it works. Very simple. So on the left side, we have the value of USDT. I call it VUSDT, the value of USDT. And on the right side, we have the value of ULX. This is I'm talking about inside of the liquidity, okay? The value of USDT in the liquidity and the value of ULX in the liquidity. So these are always equal to one another. Equal, okay? Because users provide liquidity in equal amounts of value when they provide liquidity. So at all times, the smart contract is designed to keep those equal at all times. So let's see what's going on with this value of USDT. Value of USDT is the price of USDT, okay? The price of USDT multiplied by the quantity of USDT. And the value of ULX is the price of ULX multiplied by the quantity of ULX. So now this should always be equal. What happens when we buy ULX and we put USDT in the liquidity? What happens to the quantity of USDT here? The quantity here goes up, right? Do it a different color. The quantity of USDT goes up. The price stays the same because it's USDT. It always stays the same. The quantity of ULX goes down. Why it goes down? Because you've taken some ULX from the liquidity pool. So inside of the liquidity pool, there is less ULX. And what has to happen to the price of ULX to keep this equation equal? It doesn't need to be a genius. It's a basic math to understand the price has to go up. Less ULX, each is worth more to match the increased amount of USDT on the other side of the equation. So that is why the value of ULX, the price of ULX goes up every time somebody is swapping USDT for ULX. That's how it works. Got it? Very simple. And the same for somebody selling ULX. Selling ULX is the opposite, right? You send ULX here to the liquidity and you get USDT to your wallet. So now the opposite is true. Quantity of USDT goes down while price stays the same. Quantity of ULX goes up, so the price must go down. So any period of time, there is forces, all the time forces. Buying and selling, swapping back and forth. And who has the greater force is winning in a certain period of time, be it 1 hour, be it 1 day, 1 week, right? 1 month. Who has the greater force? More swapping, more buying, or more selling? Now, the question is by how much the price goes up. If we know that we swap USDT for ULX, we know that the price goes up. Now, the question is by how much? And that is a result of several factors. So let's say that we have $1 million of more buying than selling coming in 1 week. By how much is going to move the price? Let's look at the liquidity. Liquidity is 1.7 million. We divide 1 million by 1.7 million. Okay. It's going to give us roughly 65% price increase. That's great. What if the liquidity was not 1.7 million? What if it was 17 million, 10 times more? In this case, 1 million divided by 17 million equals 6.5%. So the price appreciation, by how much the price is appreciating, is dependent on how much liquidity is there. The less liquidity, the more the price can easily appreciate. So that gives us some of the advantage on the early stages of the Ultron chain. Because if the liquidity was here $50 million, it would be much, much harder for the price of ULX to go up. And that's what we want ultimately as the ecosystem grows, okay? Liquidity will grow with the ecosystem, okay? As the ecosystem grows, more users, more demand, more utility, more liquidity goes. But at the later stages, let it come when Ultron is going to be already $1, $2, $3. Let it increase because right now it's not so difficult for the price to go up to $1. It's not that difficult. It's doable. It's doable because you know, we catch the trend. We have released several applications, more demand. It's doable. Eventually, as liquidity goes up, it's not going to be as easy to move the price so much. So that's why we are very, very early on in the Ultron ecosystem game right now. Very early on. Okay. Any questions on that before we move on? Any questions on this part? Let me see. Anyone? It's recorded. Yes, it's recorded. Can you please repeat the steps? Like which steps? How to buy or what? Which steps?
You already covered it.
Yeah, I did.
Yeah, you're good. You already gone through it already. Thanks.
Okay, perfect. How do you transfer from back office to wallet and bank account? Great question, Joy. So from the back office, you transfer what? If you want to transfer ULX, you transfer it to your wallet, and you now have a wallet set up to accept. If you transfer USDT, you transfer USDT to your wallet, and then you can move it, you can sell it to cash, to bank account, whatever you want to do with it, right? Now, the next part I want to cover briefly is the liquidity part. You see, when you provide liquidity, we start to earn APR, annual percentage rate, 53% right now. But this number is not set in stone. Okay? This number is not set in stone. Sorry, I'm back with you. So we have APR, 53.4%. It's not set in stone, this figure. So it can go up and can go down based on the liquidity and factors. Now, what's important to understand here is that when we provide liquidity, let's say you want to provide liquidity as a user. When you provide liquidity to the stable coins of USDT and USDC, you're going to get back the same amount of stable coins back to your wallet. Okay? The same amount. But if you're going to provide liquidity here on ULX USDT, because ULX is moving up and down in price, it's volatile, you're not going to get the same amount of coins. So let's say that you have $50,000 in USDT and you have $50,000 in ULX, which how many coins you can buy with $50,000 today? Let's say 50,000, 381,000 coins. Let's say this amount of coins you buy with your 50,000. And after 1 year, the coin price is moved to $1, for example. Yeah. So in this case, are we going to get back the same amount? So 381,000 coins, 50,000 USDT. After 1 year, 1 year has passed, and we have $1 ULX. Everybody gets the question? The ULX price increased to $1. And you want to claim back your liquidity because it's liquid, liquidity is liquid, you can take it, you can edit, you can take it back. Are you going to get the same amount back? The same amount back. 50,000 USDT. No, you're going to get different amounts. You're going to get more USDT and less ULX. And this is what's called an impermanent loss. So let me show you what do I mean by that. We're going to open an impermanent loss calculator. And I'm going to show you how it works. Let's assume the price of ULX is 13 cents and we bought 372,000 coins. With our 50K and the other 50K we put in USDT. So total we start with $100,000. Okay? We have $100,000 and we want to farm with this money. We want to do the yield farming. We want to farm the rewards. Let's say that the rewards are at 83% per year, even more than they are right now. So a year passes and ULX price in the future is $1. So check it out. Now your $50,000 is worth $136,000 in the pool. And your ULX, 372,000 ULX is worth 136,000 ULX. So more USDT and less ULX, just as we predicted. Why? Because people put more USDT, buying more ULX, less ULX in the liquidity pool. Each one is worth more money. The price goes up. So now, look at this. We have here a situation where the total value before interest $272,000. You add the interest here, it's going to be total value is $355,000, more than $100,000. So you earned $255,000. Congratulations! In this case, you got 255% gain. So I'm not saying that you cannot make money by farming. Obviously, in this case, you made money by farming. You increase your capital by 255%. Okay. But what I'm saying is that we need to take a look at all the picture and understand what has been going on. Because if you just take 50K, leave it 50K, don't touch it, 372,000 ULX, leave it, don't touch it, don't farm, don't do anything. This amount of coins holding in your wallet is going to give you $322,000, 322%. How is it possible? We farmed all year long, we risked our capital, we farmed all year long, and we made less money. That is what is called an impermanent loss. It only becomes permanent loss once you withdraw the liquidity. Not always it becomes a loss, but in this case it's a loss because the coin price went up. If you hold ULX with your entire $100,000, you are in a better position. You earn 644% profit instead of 255. So you're almost 3 times more profitable by holding ULX and not farming. See? And when you stake it, when you stake ULX, you can increase it even more because you do not sell the main asset. And the main asset is our native coin ULX. So you keep the ULX and you don't sell it for USDT early on. That's how you lose a lot of money. If you sell the coin at 12 cents, you sell the coin right now and the coin goes to $1, you're obviously in a loss because you sold it early. You didn't realize the full potential of the coin. So that's important to understand. That's what I want to clarify with you real quickly. Now let's go over, unless we have any questions on this part, let me know if you have any questions. It sounds like you might have switched to a different language. No, I'm not switched to Russian language. What Zoom is talking about. That's funny. Okay, any questions on that? Or all clear? You basically have several options. You can buy and hold, you can stake, you can farm, and you can do the staking hub NFT. Yeah, I suggest ULX holding over the farming for greater profitability over the long term. I can prove it to you mathematically that it's more profitable. That's why what I'm doing for the most part is I'm staking my coins here. Inside of the validator. I'm staking my coins here. Okay. And you can do as well. Instead of having your wallet, you can stake it here. You can come, click on delegate, choose your validator. We have 10 validators, given an APR of 22%. It might not seem attractive, but it is better because you do not burn any coins of ULX. You have all of your coins. So it's much better option. So You click here, you put in the balance of whatever, and you stake. Very simple. You stake in the validator as being a delegator. Okay? Now, the next piece I want to go over with you is actually we're gonna go over how the staking hub NFT works. I'm gonna show you how the staking hub NFT works. So like this. My hubs. And you see your NFTs are there. It shows you basically when you purchase, what is your base stake. Like this NFT was purchased on 22nd of August 2022. That was the base stake. Today, this is the total stake, and this is the total earnings. Okay. And under each NFT is going to show you the calculator. So after 1 year, exactly after 1 year that you purchase the NFT today, 1 year from now, you'll be able to claim 30% of these coins. And when if you decide to claim, you're going to be burning some coins. And I want to explain to you how this works and why it works the way it works, so you fully understand the properties of staking hub NFT, and you see how we can all grow our wealth with the staking hub NFT. How does it work? So you have this document that is called staking hub properties. Okay, it's 21 pages. So don't worry, we're not going to read all of this, but I want to explain to you how basically how it works. So we're going to do an example of $5,000 NFT. Okay, $5,000 NFT at 10 cents. That's going to be an example. You purchase it at 10 cents price. So you have a base stake of 50,000 coins, right? Is the value of the coins at the time of purchase. Okay, that's how much you can buy, 50,000 base stake. And you start to receive first year 0.2% per day. 0.2% out of that is 100 coins. That's your passive income, passive reward with the staking hub. Now, you have two options. You can auto stake on or you can auto stake off. If you auto stake on, it's by default. Then every day, these coins are going to be transferred to your base stake. So your total stake is increasing to 50,100, 50,200, etc. This is day 1, this is day 2, this is day 3, etc. Going to start increasing. If you auto stake off, then in this case, out of this 100 ULX, 50 ULX is going to be burned. It helps the project, reduces the supply, and the other 50 ULX is the maximum you can get. But depending on the price and the dollar cap value, okay, which we'll talk about, it could be less than that. So we're talking about roughly 0.1% a day if you auto stake off. And with coin burnings, even if the coin price goes up, you're going to have the coins burn. So that's the base stake. You understand the total stake or current stake is base stake plus the daily rewards when it's on auto stake on. Then we have individual halvings, which happen every year. It goes by 2 times less. So 0.2% a day in the first year, 0.1% a day on the second year, 0.05% a day on the third year. That's the daily reward for the individual halving. Okay. We have auto stake on and auto stake off. So auto stake off You see the formula there. The formula for calculation is right there. The dollar cap multiplied by 0.1% divided by the current ULX price. Now, what is this dollar cap? Let me show you this dollar cap. Look at this table. $5,000 NFT is going to increase the dollar cap by $10 a day. Every day, $10, linearly. $10, $10, $10. Every time the NFT is on auto stake on, it increases by 0.2%. In this case, by $10, the dollar cap. Now, this dollar cap is like the value of the NFT objectively that is used in the calculations. Okay. Because we cannot just rely on the pumps of ULX to determine the price of the NFT. So we have here dollar cap increase, and this dollar cap increase is happening with auto stake on only. Now we also have unlocking of ULX in periods. So look at this table. We have unlocking percentage 30% after 1 year, 25% after 2 years, 20% 3 years, 15% 4 years, 10% 5 years. And end of 5 years, all the coins are going to be unlocked without any burnings. That's important to understand. Okay. Before the 5-year period, there's going to be dollar cap applied. And there's going to be some burnings happening to your coins if you choose to withdraw before the 5-year period. So we're going to calculate exactly how it works. Okay. So let's say this NFT, of $5,000 that was purchased on the 15th of June. Okay. So this NFT right there, 15th of June 2022, it has a total stake of 1,082,000 ULX coins with an earnings of 660,000 ULX coins. $5,000 NFT. So go to the calculator and refresh. Here. Okay, this is the NFT, 30th of June. Okay. It's like something not right here. Something is not right here. Because the available stake cannot be less than here at $100. Sometimes there is like issues with display. Like I don't know why. It's actually on the blockchain is shown different. Let me show you this NFT ID 9059. Okay, 9059. So go to NFT metadata 9059. So this NFT was purchased $5,000 on 30th of June. Wait a second, something is not right here. Yeah, this cannot be like this. I'm gonna message support about that. Yeah, that's kind of weird. Let me take a screenshot of that. It should not be like this. Because the base stake is 450,000. After 1 year, it should be 150,000 points. Yeah. Took a screenshot of that. Let's take a look at another NFT. I don't know why It's like this. Okay. No hubs. Okay, that's right. So this NFT, $12,500, 1.25 million base stake, 1.7 million total stake. So when I click here and I claim it, it's going to be burning 420,000 coins, and 28,000 coins, I'll get it. So how did they get to this number? If I were to claim it right now, which I don't want to do it, I don't want to burn all these coins. But if I were to claim it, that's what I'm going to get. So how they got to this number? Okay, let me show you here on the blockchain. This is the NFT. And right here, 12,500 USDT. So we have dollar cap 16,600. Okay. So you know how many days it was an auto stake on. How do we know that? So 0.2% of $12,500 is $25. If you take a look, 16,600 minus 12,500 divided by 25 is 164 days it was an auto stake on. So that's how we got to this number of dollar cap value. And then it was switched off. Now, here's the base stake. This is the claimable amount. So the claimable amount is 30% of this, 30% of 1.25 million, the base stake. Plus, after 1 year, you know, this 0.2% of this 1.2 million is 2,500 coins, you know, and basically 30% of that daily is unlocking after 1 year. Okay. So it's included in this claimable amount as well. Every time the NFT was an auto stake on, 30% of the reward is also going to be unlocked for you after 1 year. So it has this like 5-year unlocking. Now you can see basically how they calculate it. So we have claimable amount 449,773. This amount we divide it by the locked amount, which is 1,734,667. Okay, and we multiply it by the dollar cap value, which is 16,600. How much is that? You do the calculation real quick. 449,773 divided by 174,667 multiplied by 1,600. It's $4,300. So if I were to claim today, I would get $4,300 worth of value from this NFT. Now, on which price we are talking about, because we receive ULX, and this is where we get the dollar cap exchange rate. And the dollar cap exchange rate is set for $0.149. Okay. So this is how they calculate. When this feature was unlocked, it was the 3rd of October till 17th of October. So the previous 2 weeks, the average price was $0.149. So that's what they took as the base of the calculation. Now, this is the minimum average rolling 2 weeks price. If the price is going to increase to 15 cents, 16 cents, it's going to keep there. The average price is going to climb eventually above 0.149, and the dollar cap exchange rate is going to go above 0.149. So I'm still going to get this $4,300. And if it's going to go basically above that, then that's what I'm going to get. I'm going to get less coins, but I'm going to get $4,300. And in this way, they secure that people basically have the opportunity to accumulate these coins over a period of time that will allow the ecosystem to grow much, much bigger than it is right now. So this is how it's been calculated, right? If we divide this by 0.149, we're going to receive the amount that we're talking about, 28,886 coins. That is shown here in the Mavi back office. Okay. Now, what I wanted to show you also, stop share. What's the logic behind? So let me show you what I'm talking about here, the logic behind this. So everybody's clear on that. See, the staking hub NFT, before the ULX coin launched in the market, it was 1 penny. Before it started trading, it was 1 penny. It started trading on the 4th of August 22. Okay. And the coin price jumped within 5 minutes to like 3 cents. Okay. And people who purchased the NFT before the launch price, they got it at the cheapest price possible. They got it at 1 penny. So that's the best price possible, the cheapest price. Now, if they bought it $5,000, they would have 500,000 base stake. Within 5 years, it will be 2 million coins. If the coin price is going to go be $1, it's $2 million. 50 cents is $1 million. No dollar cap, no burning. Okay, that's where the big growth is. If you auto stake off, like if you're selling all the time, every day, every week, if you're selling, then you might get $10,000 in 5 years. You might double your money. It's still going to be profitable, most likely, but you're not going to be doing crazy 10x, 20x, 30x, 50x, 100x, right? Because of the burning and the dollar cap. And why this is good. You see, to understand this, let's say that they didn't have this dollar cap. They didn't have the rule. So they sold the NFTs, I think it was like $20 million or something like this. They sold these NFTs at 1 cent. So they got a lot of coins. And at the price of 10 cents, it's already 10x, right? So at 30% unlock, 30% unlock multiply by 10x price is actually 300% profit. 300% profit out of the $20 million is $60 million. Now, if we give $60 million of value in the hands of people, what's going to happen to the price? It's not going to stay at this price of 10 cents. It's going to drop because there is not enough liquidity to cover $60 million. And that's why the coin would have been dropped back to 1 penny or maybe below that. And that gives a huge loss for people that bought NFT at 10 cents, right? It would have given them a big loss. Or people that wanted to cash out their profits, they couldn't cash out their profits because for this reason. That's why, to avoid the situation that is no win-win to anybody. Everybody is losing this situation. Better what they implemented as the dollar cap mechanism is preserve the project for the long term, allow the people who want to sell it at the price that is reasonable, not something that is crazy out of nothing, but a reasonable price if they want to sell. But for those that want to save all of their coins, they'll have to be more patient, and without burning, they'll get all of their coins to their wallet, and in this case, everybody is happy. Okay, so it's a big difference between rewards that are auto stake on. You get the biggest rewards first year, second year 200%, third year 258%, so total 311%, and auto stake off, you get like this, less and less, total 70%. It's a big difference. Okay, so that's what is important for me to share with you, how it works. Any questions on that? Let me. Any questions on that?
Top pick in the Cosmos ecosystem, and that is Neutron.
Put it in the chat. Put it in the chat. If I'm understanding this correctly, it's better to buy the gaming hub. Well, it depends. The gaming hub is going to give you rewards in USDT, and you know exactly how many X's. With staking hubs, you're not sure exactly how many X's you're going to get. Okay, but over the long term, staking hub can give you more rewards than the gaming hub or payment hub over the long term. As the coin price, the value of it, and you preserve it, is going to give you more over the course of a longer time. Okay, I'm not sure about the shorter time. Why do gaming hub NFTs take 48 hours to pay out? We didn't talk about gaming hub NFTs today and their payout schedule. It's going to be revealed tomorrow on the grand reveal, but it's not going to take 48 hours to pay out. Is the first, after the first drawing of 29th of December, the first payout is going to be hitting the wallets of like 1st of January or 2nd of January. But after that, every single day is going to pay. Every single day. So it will not take 48 hours. Every single day is going to pay. Only the first draw is going to take 48 hours. Dr. Joseph, better overall to not convert the coin as we earn it and wait until we have access to flipping before we start spending too much money. I would not convert, you know, here and there a little bit maybe, but if you convert right now, you're basically losing money every time you convert. If the coin price goes to you know, a couple dollars, think about how much money you've been losing by converting at these prices. Yeah. To stake ULX in Ultron swap, must you first select a validator, or can you stake without a validator? So you have to choose a validator. Validator is a node that is making sure the transactions are added to the blocks and securing the blockchain. Okay. So it's on the ulxcan.com. That's where you can stake ULX. Where do I find this information as Donna? Which information you're talking about? Please clarify.
The list that you were looking at, you were scrolling up and down on?
Which list?
You're funny. The one where you were showing the basic staking hub when you first started this whole conversation. No, not that one. The other one. You went into resources, I think, right?
This one?
Yes. Is that resources? Yes, that. Where do you find that?
Under the calculator, you see this calculator button.
Where?
Here you have read more about it here. So
Okay.
It's in my back
I found this
office.
on the web for Have Read Morgan. Check it out.
this is where you find it. Okay,
It's in the back office.
in the back office. Yes,
Okay, thank you.
you're welcome. Rosemary, is there any way of knowing what the dollar cap value will be at the end of the 5-year period? Yes, of course. You take the amount that you receive every day, 0.2% of your value of NFT, multiplied by the how many days in 5 years, and that's what you're gonna get. Actually, no, the dollar cap is decreasing, also halving. After 1 year, it's gonna go to 0.1%. After 2 years, 0.05. So it's not exactly like this, but you can make a calculation. Dreamland, why do gaming hub NFTs take 45 hours to put out? We already talked about that. Okay. Great.
I've got one question, Vitaly.
Any other question?
Yes, please.
Let me know. Okay. So right now, we are preparing for the launch of Lotto Day in 2 days. What's the best way to buy if not converting? What's the best way to buy if not converting? The best way to buy is on Ultron Swap. We already covered that. Ultron Swap or Pancake Swap is the best way to buy. With your USDT, you buy the ULX. Okay. Any other questions? Let me know. Okay. Your thoughts, which will pay out better in the long term, staking hub or gaming hub? Over the long term of 5 years, maybe the staking hub would be producing more over the long term. And over the short term, like a year or two, I'm not sure. Maybe the gaming hub will be better, but because of the long term, the 5 years, the ULX coin can go up so much in value of the layer one blockchain, or where we're gonna be in 5 years, the community we're gonna have, right? So, and without burning, it can produce much more over 5 years. So it depends on how you look at it. Yeah. So it's just a matter of allocation, allocating certain amount, diversifying. So I'm diversifying. I bought the ULX coins. I bought the staking hubs of $60,000. I bought the gaming hub, 12,500, payment hub, 12,500. And I'm diversifying in other coins as well. So I'm not just everything in one ecosystem. Okay. Great. Thank you so much, guys. Appreciate you guys. I'm gonna send you the replay over the official Telegram channel. Be on the lookout for that one. And until the next time, we're gonna meet in New Year. So I wanna say Merry Christmas, Happy New Year. 2023 has been incredible. Next year is gonna be even more awesome. So Happy New Year, everybody. I'm gonna see you in the Ultron Swap Masterclass over the next year. I wanna wish you a lot of joy and love and happiness, and do more what you love and enjoy. Do less of what you tolerate and nothing of what you hate. That's gonna be next year. Amazing year for you guys to grow and to prosper. And some of you are probably gonna meet in Budapest next month. So I'm looking forward for that. Happy New Year, everybody, and be blessed. Be blessed. I'll see you soon.